Hey, this is Brian, thanks for watching Kies. In today's video, I'm gonna show you step-by-step how to remove the rear bumper, the light bars, and also the side lights, and the whole spoiler assembly on a 992 Carrera. Now, if you have something like a 992 Turbo S, the process is going to be very similar, and we have a full detailed video for you linked down below. Now, if you're watching this video, I assume that you have a project that you need to remove some of these sections of the vehicle, and that's exactly why we're doing it. On this car specifically, we're getting ready to install the full DO88 suite from the intercoolers, intercooler piping, PLENUM. We even have things like pure turbos. So stay tuned because we have some really cool videos on all of that coming as well. With that, let's get started. Now, as you can see, we are going to be using a lift for today's project. It is not necessary at all. You can easily use something like a jack and jack stand or something like race ramps. Race ramps might be a little bit tough to get into the wheel well, so jack and jack stand is going to be the preferred method, but we're going to use a lift to give you guys the best camera angles as we attack every single nut and bolt to do this job. All right, the first part of the process, we need to open the frunk and also our rear deck lid. Next, with the key in the car, flip the car onto accessory mode without starting it, and then you're going to press and hold the spoiler button over here until the spoiler is all the way up. Once you've done that, we can go over to the front of the car and disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. So to get to the battery, simply lift up here, slide it out a little bit, and then there's this little tab. Slide that on there, and that's going to keep that nice and out of way. Then you're going to need a 10mm to remove the negative terminal of the battery. You can wiggle this off, set it over there. Then what I like to do is just tie a microfiber towel on here just to prevent any accidental closures. With the spoiler up and the battery disconnected, you're going to lift up on the rear deck, and we need to remove this piece of plastic trim. Before you do it, you need to remove the coolant cap and the oil. It's very important that you do this process with the car dead cold so you don't get burned. So just remove these, and this panel will just pull up. So it's held in. These little plastic balls go into a rubber grommet, and then there's these other plastic tabs here that go onto these pieces right there. Then once you've done that, you can simply replace your oil cap and your coolant. Next, we're going to remove the fans. Again, these use those plastic balls with the rubber grommets. Just pull up over here, and this is gonna pop out super easy on the other side. Then you can take this connection, slide the locking tab down like that, and just press down and slide that out. Then you can do that exact same thing on the other side. Now, while we're over here, I'm going to disconnect this connection here. All you need to do is press down on this tab. Make sure you press it down all the way, and then you can slide that off just like that, and then you can just tuck it out of the way. Next, we need to remove these protective covers to get access to a couple bolts. So these are held in the same way with those plastic balls and the rubber grommets. So just very carefully lift them up, just like that. Now you can see it's only these 3 locations that hold it in. Then do the exact same thing on the other side. Next, what we need to do is remove the top portion of the light bar. There's a T30 over here, same on the other side, and then there's a couple in the middle. So at this time, remove all of these T30s. At this point, what I like to do is protect the bumper by applying some painter's tape along the seam. This is going to help protect the car when we go to reinstall everything. And we'll do the same on the other side. Now, as we start to remove nuts and bolts from the vehicle, what we're going to do is we are going to label everything. I like to put them on a fresh, clean table, and I like to write what the bolt is and also the returning torque spec. So let me get this tape set up and I'll show you how I organize the bolts. All right, the torque spec for both of these, we just looked it up in Porsche's system, is 6 Newton meters. All right, now with the light bar, we can start to disconnect the connections. So just very carefully slide it out. And if you take a look over here, we're going to be exposed to an electrical connection. So what we're gonna do, there's a safety clip on the bottom. I'm gonna show it to you once I get it off. I don't know why they put it upside down. Basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna pop out this little tab and then you press on it and that's going to release it. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side of the car. Okay, so carefully lift this up, pop that off, and then very carefully just pull this out straight and set it in a safe place. All right, next we're going to remove these side lights. So as you can see, there's a T30 over here. There's also another one over here. So at this time, you can remove these. Now the way that this works, there's a bolt and then there's a little spacer. So make sure you don't accidentally drop the spacer. There's the bolt, and there's the spacer. Okay, then you can remove this. And before these get lost or misplaced, let's go throw them on the table. And the torque spec on these are both 8 Newton meters inside out. So you're gonna tighten the black one and then you're gonna tighten the silver one. All right, so now you're gonna take the light. You're just gonna very carefully pull it out like that and then disconnect this connection here. So it's the same way. You remove the little safety, just pop that out, press on that. And this is going to slide out. It's a little bit of a weird angle. It's kind of like this towards the rear of the vehicle. Then you can disconnect this connection over here. All you need to do is just press down here and this is going to disconnect very easily. And then this part's going to travel with the bumper. Then on this side, we have a connection that looks like this. Just pop it out of its holder, same style clip, release the safety, and pop that off. Now at this point, you can remove the 2 T30s that hold the top of the bumper cover on. And these ones are 3.2 Newton meters. All right, so now that that's all done, what we can do is remove the 4 T45s. There's 2 on this side and then 2 on the opposite side. Okay, these get torqued down to 23.7 Newton meters. All right, so now what we're going to do, you're going to just lift up on this a little bit here. You're going to release that tab, and then from the front, you can lift up, and the whole thing's gonna come out as one piece. All right, so as you can see, everything is coming apart super nice, and there's really not all that many parts. What we need to do now, there's 2 bolts up top. There's one on this side, one on the other. I like to save them until last, just so as I'm getting everything underneath, the bumper doesn't fall off or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna lift the car up to just a better viewing angle for you guys, and then I'm going to pull the wheels off. Now, you do not need to pull the wheels off. If you leave them on, it's gonna be a little bit tight. We are doing this strictly for camera angles. So at this time, I'm gonna throw the car up in the air, pull the wheels off, and then I'll show you what to do from there. All right, so what we're going to do now is remove the wheels. Whenever you're doing this, you should really be using a protective socket to protect your wheels. And we also have our very own wheel hangers. These are stainless steel, super easy to use. All you need to do is thread it in. In the event that it ever gets stuck, because you'll notice that there's no knurling or anything like that that's going to act as a file against your wheel, you just pop a 1/4-inch drive ratchet in there and it comes out with ease, but normally it won't get stuck anyway. So with that, let me pull these bolts out, glide the wheel off, and we'll continue in the wheel well. Now for this next part, technically if you take out just a couple of these T25s, you can bend this back and get to the screws that hold the bumper on, just so that you guys have the best picture possible. I am going to remove this entire piece, super easy. Let's start over here by removing this plastic 10mm. Okay, looks just like that. Then you can remove these 4 T25s. There's one over here, there's one up here, one over there, and one over there. Last, remove the T30 on the bottom. Okay, then once you've done that, take the liner over the bolt, rock it up this way, and then this will pull out straight like that. Now the torque spec officially on those is like 2.3 to 3.2 Newton meters plus 10 to 15%. That's really Porsche's way of saying just hand tighten it. Now that we have the wheel liner removed, there's 3 more T30s. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one right about here. Now you can remove this, but really all you need to do is just very carefully just bend it down and you'll have clean access. So at this time, remove them. Then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side of the car. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to remove the final 8 T30s along the rear of the bumper. And then from there, there's 2 more at the top and we're able to pull the cover off. Now this one's a little obvious, but when you go to reinstall them, again, it's good to label them. The middle ones are actually threaded, where the end ones are just a standard screw. And then finally, we have a screw over here. This is a T30, and then another one on the other side. We're going to remove these, and then I'll show you how to pull off the bumper cover. And these get torqued back down to 7 Newton meters. So now what you're going to do is take the end of the bumper and very carefully just slide it away from the car. Then guide the bumper out and put it on a bumper stand. And that's the entire process on how to remove the spoiler assembly, all of the lights, and the rear bumper. As you saw, it's not a very difficult process, and we tried our best to give you all of the torque specs. Now, when it comes to the ones that are in the wheel liner and also underneath, all you really need to do is just snug them up. Once you start measuring torque specs like 2.3 Newton meters plus 10%, just snug it up. That's all you really need to do. I would highly recommend torquing all of the other specs that we gave you to make sure that the job is done 100% correct. Now for us, we're continuing another video where we're going to be doing a complete overhaul. We're going to be replacing the intercooler piping, the plenum, pure turbos, and so much more. So be sure to come back and check out those videos if you have a 992. If you like today's video, give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check the links down in the description to Kies.com and also future videos that are going to be coming out on the 992. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.